Okay, we just starting the recording, no context, because if I am the CIA fucking my sexy, not biologically related little sister of an NSA community for justice, uh, well, there you go. I just fucking accidentally zero trust inted myself. So we're gonna have to cut this out. If I'm the NSA and I give a shit about the final product, which I do, uh, I can edit a video with maybe not DaVinci Resolve on this laptop. Cause fucking, alright. Once John Cook, which is Tim Cook marrying John uh, Tumbleweed from Apple Community, because they doing a switch opportunity, uh, and they're geniuses and both gay and beautiful. Once Apple comes out with John Reed as Tumbleweed, which will support all downloads of programs, whether they be made for fucking Linux, who doesn't get any pussy unless he's a woman doing Linux, but even then she's trying too hard. Uh, or she needs to use Linux because it's relevant to her security purposes or her applications, but it's a pain in the ass. You should be paying someone else, some bitch ass man who's gonna do it for it, you know? Just like the girl on the poster, bitch, but in reverse. Or again. Anyway, if you're a woman driving a manual car though, vintage, that's hella sexy. Or even not vintage, also hella sexy. But if you got AI in your car, it better be for the sexy reasons why, which are not publicly available. But one of the best things we could do for our future community, John Tim Cook, Appleweed, Tumbleweed, finally, the first ever good operating system to ever exist. It took us a million years. Okay, besides fucking Temple OS, okay? Fair enough. So, the only good operating system to ever come out, second to fucking Temple OS, uh, Turnus OS, Cook. So anyway, we're gonna commit genocide on all the other operating systems that are available, both on mobile and desktop community. And by desktop, I mean including laptops and also tablets. When I say mobile, idiot. So it'll support all prior versions of whether you download an Linux, whatever distribution of your fucking Debian package, whatever bullshit you want to suck your own self off and sound smart for knowing how to do. Wasted your time, bitch. You a virgin. But you can't do Linux to become a born again virgin. Or maybe you can. Linux is pretty cool. But it's a waste of my fucking time, okay? And it doesn't have FBI wiretap abilities because it's potentially too secure. So you need to have that as an option you can enable in the settings. Windows 11 comes with it pre-installed, hopefully, but Windows 11 is still a piece of shit. It's less shitty than it was the last time. Uh, well, it actually, I had a damn good fucking reason to be installing Tumbleweed Linux, okay, and sacrificing the fact that, oh, maybe not even the CIA wants to put in the effort to fucking hack into it to spy on me through the direct access fucking desktop computer when I have a phone right next to me. I have a million other things. And our Wi-Fi wife routers. Oh no. You see this fucking idiot on SOFX, bro? Can I bring this shit up? So, on SOFX, which stands for SOFX, let's find the fucking article, okay? And it's not the article I have a problem with at all. Are we recording this, by the way? Yes, we're recording all the right things. So once I have exactly the source, the primary int available, I'll set up the fucking OBS shit program, which is going to crash and freeze later when I actually record some realer shit, arguably, or put it to the fucking test on my XYZ whatever brand laptop that can slay at SWAT 4 from 2005. OBS can't handle fucking recording a potato or a potato. So, anyway, let's find the article. Wi-Fi router. Looking it up on soFX.com, which is a visual effects fucking YouTube channel forum. So, if we scroll down, and now I'm ready. So let's add a source, OBS. How complicated? How much taxation power or a tariff does it do on your processing? That is, yes, through my baby laptop, which ain't even so baby. I mean, the Intel graphics does swap for perfect even when I'm modded, bro. How the fuck does Intel integrated graphics do that? Oh, it ain't NVIDIA of Chinese fucking gonna die soon party. And that means specifically China, except for Taiwan, because Taiwan is not, you know what I'm saying. And if you don't, well, you best hope you on the right side of community, bitch. Anyway, uh, let us display capture. Just get it all in there. Who gives a fuck? Clandestine or not, I'm beautiful. You're beautiful if I'm referring to you. But that could be because it's like a pub in GP gas station fucking available, potentially recording type thing intended to be, I guess. I mean, they can pop in, it doesn't matter. That's not who I'm referring to. Unless you look like, never mind. Bub, uh, and that's a reference to Edward Snowden for defecting over a phone book just to live in an information bubble and, might pop him a handshake one day. And he'll get it. But, fuck. All I have to do is not think about my own bubble opportunities. Anyway, if we pull up this article on SoFX of not the bubble on me or anything, fuck, just go here, okay, and then we go here, and this is where OBS becomes complicated because I just realized I only had one display going, so it was easy when like, okay, OBS itself will have to be included in the picture because otherwise I won't be able to see. Uh, Well, I did a good accomplishment at that. Okay, and now we can finally read the thingy. So, Cal asks this. Can we therefore, like, you can find this article yourself, you fucking idiot, if you want to know the context. You can probably assume it yourself. I'm not providing the context on this visual effects related website channel. It's Reddit, bro. Just go on fucking Reddit. Can we therefore sue any establishment with Wi-Fi spelt like that? As in, the fuck are you doing, bro? For violation of our Fourth Amendment, he's trying. I bet this guy's on fucking Linux. If he even knew what Linux was, he would be on Linux trying to. For violation of our Fourth Amendment rights, or is it being in public? Is it being in public a literal forfeiture? Oh wow, big word, Cal. With your short ass, stupid ass name, should have had a C at the beginning. Been that one hoe that got bubble fucking off by her boyfriend cheating on her with his name being Cal. Should have respelled that shit with a rearrangement of the letters. Could have been cool. Too bad he was only sexy and a piece of shit. But McKenna was too much of a fucking idiot when Marin smoked all her weed. Anyway, Cal, I'm so proud of you for that question. So let me reply real quick. Yes. And being in the, you can't vote on your own comments, by the way. Okay, well, technically I can now because I'm on a different device, guys. But, wasn't me who, fucking voted for that shit before. Maybe it was Cal. He's so proud. And then, somehow he got on another device, downvoted himself, but I don't think so. It was probably, hopefully, the writer of this Reddit article. Thank you, OP. Yes. And being in public includes your home Wi-Fi router. I know exactly when and how you jerk off, Cal, and that's all you need to know. So, and also this website is, it's obviously not women in journalism writing the fucking articles here, okay? Let me just say that. But, you know, it's worth a peek or two at, fucking sometimes, I guess. Uh, I don't know. But it's at least it probably attracts a better target audience, you know, who's gonna vote me up and Cal at the same time. Don't know specifically who you are or where, but there's potential it wasn't like whoever might already know that I'm secretly uh, the foreground to the yellow background in the video, but just some person who was like browsing the article, they scroll down. Cal said that shit 34 minutes ago. The article was posted like 2 seconds ago. I just happened to check my email and want to fucking deal with clicking on this bullshit in my promotions. They don't even know how to get an email to not be marked as basically an advertisement, even if I tell Google to do it, because Google doesn't even fucking like their shit. Thank you, soft writers community, reporting on shit like almost, but enough so that whoever could scroll down and see Cal being a fucking retard and me replying could appreciate my sentiment. So thank you, SOCOM. Thank you. Anyway, if we could move on back to what the fucking shit was actually about to begin with, because everything should be recording. It is OBS from the future as to when I last fucking used this piece of shit program. And it does look admittedly sexy now. But guys, anyone know the big truth? There are a lot of people in semi-attractive physically community uh who are men coding this program and making it still fucking retarded. I'm not gonna go into why because I already complained about it earlier. But if I were to explain why, so I log into OBS and because I'm curious, because I know who's making this fucking program, even though they're funded by YouTube OG community, which I can reveal I do actually appreciate YouTube OG community, alright? But going forward, I will still roleplay hating YouTube moderation OG community because it's not YouTube nor their moderation, which I hate, but just the fact that they even have to have moderation in the first place, which isn't really their fault, guys. Uh, it's Israel for being rapists. And I don't mean the entire Israel, I mean the men in Israel military who are assigned to killing the even like worse rapists of not Hamas, but just like Gaza Palestinian men. And I used to be like free Palestine when stupid ass Michaela was like, we should free Palestine because we're doing graffiti and someone already did this on the wall and I accidentally write over Palestine like furries or some shit because Michaela's a stupid bitch. Anyway, and that's not to disparage women, uh, because she was just copying the art hose who actually like invented, you know, being sexy to begin with, like fucking a million years into the future afterwards and had pink hair. Boo fucking who. Okay. Anyway, so it turns out even when I used to be like, well, maybe Benjamin Netanyahu is doing a genocide, and this is extremely disappointing, and I barely even want to consider him a proxy of a relation to this fucking community. Uh, but as it turns out, guys, not only can he blow up Iran for when he got fucking raped by a guy with one ball back in Auschwitz, but and you know, there's the whole fucking backstory of, oh my god, I'm Muhammad, or oh my god, I'm God, or oh my god, fucking whatever bullshit, fucking, at least we got Poop Leo in the electric car, but all this stupid shit they be fighting over there for. Um, Basically, it turns out that Benjamin Netanyahu, even if his entire military ordinance, a bunch of motherfuckers that I'm gonna kill in the future, if they did the rape op after I specifically already designated on my TikTok that starting at exactly that point, and that point is now in the past, guys, by the way, and it's decently in the past few months. By now, if you check back on your instant lessons you didn't fucking take because you're stupid, starting from that point on, going forward, and it might have looked like a joke, funny video, any men who committed into rape community, starting from then, not a criminal act only, starting then, I'm going to kill you, not me specifically, but could be me specifically, or perhaps greater futures, we'll see. Anyway, so thank you, Israel, for your involvement in rape community and fucking with the flotillas, just so France, who used to do like a weird rape thing too, can at least karmically, repent by taking you to legal jurisdiction over which, for some reason, France thinks rape is just a crime. Did you guys not fucking listen to my TikTok? Whatever, I guess that's progress. I don't mean progressive, I mean that's progress. But, France, maybe try a little harder, okay? Because I know y'all got away with doing that shit before I made that TikTok, right? In fact, you even inspired me partially to make that TikTok. But, all I'm saying is, well, we'll see. Anyway. Fucking stupid ass Israel, dude. And it's like, oh my god, the Palestinian Gaza guys, and it's like they're raping their fucking assigned wives or whatever, because they're terrible men, it turns out all along. And I was like, maybe genocide isn't good. No, genocide is great in that situation, but Israel, you can't be raping the woman, you can't be doing genocide also on the woman there, you fucking idiots. So, hey, if you want to play tennis racket with genocide, Benjamin Netanyahu, okay. Did you know that Turkey invented it, and it's not actually the guy who died with one ball while you all worked up? It was the guy with a fez hat, you fucking idiot. You ever read a book? I haven't, and I don't need to know that. But I can't say that to his face, because he still wants to proxy suck the US dick to do our dirty work for us, I guess, and not the cool dirty work, guys. The one where at least he sends his rapists to deal with the worst rapists, and also to use our missiles to blow up the guys covering women with blankies. But I don't think even those guys are, as fucked as it turns out the Palestinian men were all along. So I'm glad most of them are dead and working to be the blankies to cover the men of Hamas community. Who knows what those guys were doing? Probably playing Fallout 3 for too long. So, with that said, let's play a real game for once. That's a puzzle reference for my logicians in community. And because, I just want to play it safe with Nuver OBS ever since I went through using it on my various Windows computers, running Windows 11, and I murdered the fuck out of my laptop and this computer almost multiple times, but we brought him back from the dead. Not the laptop though. I turned the laptop's screen, like the outside part of it. It comes in so many beautiful layers once you do pull it apart. And I did this very intentionally, not just from potentially to some idiots misusing my subordination to whoever would fucking consider answering yes to have I smoked a marijuana. Both like, dude, NSA knows me answering yes to those questions is me passing the test. Anyway, so I pulled apart my laptop and used the best outside protective screen part for my Marin poster. You can find it on my channel, which isn't this one. You don't know who I am. Because this is a roleplay, guys. This is me as the CIA secretly roleplaying as the cute fucking NSA. Okay? Anyway, if we continue. So no, it wasn't actually me posting on that fucking forum thing. That was me role playing as like, you know, the NSA because they sexy. But whatever. Big whoop. You'll have to redact that part later, NSA. Uh, but to get back into character, I'm scratching my balls right now. I just want to play World of Warcraft. Uh, I think I've said enough for community, and if I haven't, it'll come up later when Windows 11 or something slightly goes wrong on a technical level, pisses me off, inspires me to talk about what's actually going wrong. But I don't know. Catch me at my website. Sorry, that's not my website. That's a well, I'm not. I can't say anything about the CIA. She was really funny when she said that. But did she know? Did she know that in saying that she was correct and incorrect at the same time? You trying to copy me, ho? But just do it in a different, potentially better or evolved way? What? You take we cannot confirm nor deny and turn it into you're both incorrect and correct at the same time. Fuck you guys for your computer slut shit. So let me just put a link to my YouTube channel as it stands, okay? Because I already broke through the fourth wall or whatever roleplay. It's all fucked up now, so I just gotta come clean, guys. So catch me on my YouTube channel once I type it in fucking properly again. But oh, it's not so bad this time because I've evolved to the laptop. Because maybe sometimes it's good to try as hard as the fucking NSA, whatever, and not be just, you know, doing exactly like as I normally do. Fine. I'll go back on my laptop after I'm already like having a great time. Like doing this, making whatever. Okay, you want the Intel to be made by the Intel processor. Okay, fine. I'll type it in with the laptop. The keys are very satisfying. I love this fucking laptop so much, actually. And of course, we got the Dell computer pretending to be dead for Edward Snowden. This is my mouse pad for if I want to use the mouse that isn't plugged in. Look, it actually is such an upgrade. It works perfectly, but anyway, I'm not using that mouse. Never mind. I am using the mouse. But I was touching the keys, so I thought I was using the touchpad. This laptop is so lovely and satisfying, and I love the NSA. But I can't love them too much, because that'd be like, I don't know, weird. Kill Vladimir Kuba dot today. So if you want to find my YouTube channel, bitch, who I actually am, from this YouTube channel, then you go here. And I could be both correct and lying at the same time. How about that? Not a YouTube channel, guys. Just goes to a picture, okay? It's fine. But or is it? Yes, it's a picture of a website. It's not a website, but if you fall for it, that means that you want a mobile device, specifically probably an iOS device, of whatever uses the resolution of mine, which is the sexy one that's a little vintage these days. So I hella respect that, girl. If you fall for my trap, going to a website and think it's a website for any second, that means you could enlist. Kill Vladimir Putin today. Whether today means tomorrow, or tomorrow, or yesterday's yesterday, or yesterday's today tomorrow. This is a concept that has been growing for some time. Ever since, well, did you know the NSA? They used to be called the NSA because of the Cold War, guys. So, if we want to give them their ultimate birthday present of solving basically what they were invented for when we already took care of what the OSS was invented for, well, I don't know, just order operations, bro. Let's give them a good birthday present, alright? Cold War never really ended, did it? But eventually, finally, thanks to climate change community, everything can be hot again. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, if anyone wants to help kill Vladimir Putin today, or maybe today if today is tomorrow, or increasingly more likely the next day, and increasingly more likely, or I mean, it's guaranteed that it will happen actually, but what I'm saying is the when it happens and the how it happens, how creatively it happens, everyone can help contribute if they want to. Because I don't know, it doesn't need to be rushed because he's a fucking idiot. If it does need to be rushed, then he's a fucking idiot or doing a great cause, surrendering his war on Ukraine, the charmers of the woman flag, pleasure colors. Okay, Ukraine didn't do anything ever wrong, really. They actually outdid fucking SOCOM for still concurrent, like right now. But that's okay because Ukraine hella badass. But we haven't been able to acknowledge that ever so directly, so often, or even give them like more supplies. Because not only because we've been busy with Iran, guys, this war has been going on for. This guy's a fucking idiot, okay? So honestly, I'm not against the idea of actually doing this today, but you know, we can we can be lazy about it, I guess, or think of like funnier and cleverer ways to, you know, put a bullet or aluminum, 50 caliber ball in this guy's brain like at least 11 times over and over again in a different way or that way, or airlift him out of his own country. What we want to send him to trial. Why don't we bring him to trial with Nicholas Maduro? There's probably people who are still like, oh, but he's like ex-KGB. We could just wait it out, have him die of old age, funded an infinite, lamest war ever, except for when you're on Ukraine's side. Because, dude, he ain't even doing, like, this is the lamest version of the Terminator, like, pre-pussy war ever, where you got Ukraine kicking your ass, making it look like a glitter, beautiful battlefield. Okay? Flying a little. I mean, hey, someone trained a pigeon for community back in the day with a camera. Someone trained Timu to do a Timu drone. But someone has videos of yo soldiers being blown up specifically with the drone tracking, and I haven't even seen these videos, or have I? What does it mean to see? Anyway, it just goes straight to his head, bro, and he's on ATV. So why does Vladimir Putin want to keep killing his soldiers with the soldiers which volunteer to be soldiers, by the way? He isn't even like forcing them to do it or something. Uh, and he wants to turn off the internet to piss off the women in his country who are sexy. He wants to forget about raves and vodka. He wants to forget about if the KGB ever was kind of cool and respectable for any reason. Well, that's too bad. I guess we made him forget about it using MK Ultra, but now I almost feel bad, so can't we just put him down, please? No, because he's still an idiot for his own faults. He won't like fucking recognize that it would be much more respectable, even a communist fucking country, to surrender his embarrassing ass shit. Uh, so why don't we, we could airlift him, put him in court, uh, kill him in the fucking prison or something. We could, well, then it would be on our territory, and it'd be harder to be like, oh, it wasn't the United States, whoever affiliated can't dress like that, who did it. Okay, then, I don't know, afterwards we airlift him back to his country, be like, guys, we tried him, found out it's okay. He was actually, secretly funding, like, all of our elections the entire time. We love this guy. Uh-oh. Then gas station community get all pissed off and shit, be all pissy about it. And then as that's happening, as like all the people in gas station community are like, wow, the US was fucking like controlled by Russia the entire time. Putin, well, he's already dead, so I don't know. But we can just then on keep simulating him being alive and a dumbass forever until it's funny to kill him again. Or is gas station community ever ready to be more than just a pump or two? No, not currently, but that's fine. So anyway, moving on. I'll play fucking World of Warcraft on a private server. Sue me, bitch. Sue me. I know YouTube doesn't, like, fucking stupid ass. Okay, so of this overly bullshit software that for some reason it's the most popularized edition of like a 4 out of maybe 20 stars, my personal rating on the quality of the program for recording programs, right? uh, but relative, like all the other programs for recording programs, typically they rank as like a negative 9 out of 11. So I don't know, you can do the math on that. This program's okay, all right, it'll do for now, but once fucking John Tumble Linux comes out, I'm gonna be so happy. Okay, finally I won't have to fucking deal with technology being retarded no more, unless it's doing it on purpose for a bit. But nope. I mean, it can be for like maybe me specifically if I want it to be or need it to be to communicate a topic. But guys, this program still sucks. I'm impressed that it is funded by YouTube community and Twitch, who I'm about to talk shit about. If you couldn't already tell. And look at me training the people, the viewers of community. If you didn't like Logitech that from your ass earlier, then you're an idiot. I did hint it. If you scroll back approximately 1 minute and 39 seconds, then you'll find me hinting at it. But anyway, Back to the Future, 80s gay movie. So thank you, Tim Cook and John Turner, or whatever his name is. John Tumbleweed, John Turnip, John. Uh, they're gonna make a fucking great goddamn fucking everything. Literally, I'm so proud. I'm so happy. I'm so happy Tim Cook was gay the entire time. Okay, you outdo whatever his name was, Cash Patel, Steve Jobs, um, doing the keynote and being a badass and shit and doing all his Steve Jobs shit. Well, too bad Steve Jobs. Uh, well, he might be dead, which is kind of sad. R.I.P. But also, he wasn't gay, so he didn't figure that out. He didn't figure out how to be gay and be smart enough to be gay like Tim Cook and somehow outdo Steve Jobs. How the fuck do you outdo Steve Jobs? You beat Tim Cook, and then I can't say anymore. But personally, I think they would make a great couple. Not Steve Jobs with who's dead, with fucking what's his name? It's fucked up, guys. But it's still funny in my opinion. I don't know if they that weird, but okay. Damn it, I gotta know. Fucking everyone their fancy ass last names. I'm gonna say in French. What is this guy's name again? John Turnus. John Turnus gay. All right. I gotta remember I already said that too, and it's great, it's genius. But are we at the Bardo? No, because I don't have a broken shit. My heart is perfectly fine. Thank you for preparing it, helping for me, John Turnus. But all you did was upgrade it, even more so. And like, dude, John Turnus with Tim Cook though, that's the most beautiful like biological male with a biological male for sports community ever yet, as far as I know, at least in the public specter. So as far as I can see though, well, still arguably though, because it's in public specter, bro, and they are making public specter product, and they about to be even making more product, and they made the earbuds in my ears I'm listening to nothing to with, which I can't even say that, but I can't believe you guys made the best earbuds ever secretly all along for whatever price with whatever. but they still be making bank on the other ones, which also work well. But and thank fuck for that. Thank fucking who. I mean, I just thanked. I'll thank him again. Thank you, Tim Cook, and thank you, John Turnus Gay. Cause holy shit, dude. Thank you, Apple. Apple from Alibaba. Because even with all the shit, we can do with A's or I's or flip them around this way or that way and value all that shit, okay? We still be working with Windows 11 and fucking Linux that not even people are gonna deploy as tumbleweed, okay? Most often than not, and they're gonna think they underground and edgy for it. Typing all they pseudo shit. Why don't you Soho get fucking caught jerking off to your router, you idiot? You even know what I'm talking about? Or is Soho just like an art thing to y'all? Does Soho mean anything? Yes. In fact, it very much so does. So thank you, Cal, for bringing that up. Uh, can I finally play my video game? May I finally play my video game? Now that we've unlocked, uh, oh my god. Thank you, Windows 11. Now that we've unlocked, 5:30, 2026, uh, a.m., uh, local host time, which OBS. Sorry you thought you could get away with me not mentioning the full extent of that, but okay, I put in local host for OBS as where they're gonna export my stream to, because I didn't finish this part. Now to come back full circle to yo ass OBS, and I still got Twitch to fuck over too. So OBS asked me if I want to stream or record, optimize for streaming or recording. And because I used to click optimize for recording, and going in I knew that that was a mistake, but because it's coded by, I don't know, people who make OBS. Anyway, so the people who make OBS, it's a little bit better. They made it so that when you click optimize for recording, and if your shit program fails, well, there goes your recordings. And if your computer ain't even shit, well, recording, doing the one thing this thing is built to do, or are they making it for Twitch? And that's what the problem is. Anyway, doing it for the one thing it could be made to do, well, it sucks ass. It's not optimized at all from a performance standpoint. It lags the fuck out. Even if you set it to non-defaulted, oh, I can pause the video mode, or I can split it into clips, okay, that's a bit of an improvement. But OBS, okay, maybe all along you were made for streaming, right? For a stupid ass purple Twitch hot tub community, alright? Um, so why are you asking me if I wanna record and stream at the same time? As a default introduction to the program question, just to waste my time when you got a million people making full Germa archive, like fucking cut into a million AI automatically pieces. Shitty ass like Germa fucking instantly reply to his stream happening with not only the full stream archive being later than the guy who just like runs the AI thing with a yellow background on the Germa stream and puts together literally all he does is cut out any moment Germa isn't talking, which is actually okay. So what? It's an AI thing. I think that's still genius, and the weird likeness of it can be appreciated. But anyway, to get to that point, you also have to recognize that there are people just re-uploading his entire fucking stream a million times. You also have to recognize that he's streaming to Twitch, bitch, which automatically, and if they're not, I don't know. I'm not a member of fucking stupid ass purple Twitch, okay? And if I ever become that, so Jerma help me. Um, anyway, Twitch at least is good enough at this point in 2020 dick to archive the full thing automatically. I would assume, unless they're still like greedy hot tub community, you would like a Twitch streamer with like 2 subscribers or something. You pay $0 for to use their stupid ass platform. Already makes them enough money, and they don't even be like, oh, we're gonna let the people who power our community or the little ones who like could pop off, or we don't know, they don't matter. They ain't doing that hot tub stream, so or being like XQC, who is funny. Anyway, I can't talk shit on that guy. What the fuck would I say? Didn't that guy play World of Warcraft too? And also that other sexy like Chance motherfucker. The fuck was his name? Well, it was Chance, but that's his real name. Like, what was his stupid ass like wowie name? I don't fucking give a shit. Uh, oh yeah, soda poppin'. Okay. There's a lot of great content creators that had to deal with stupid ass Twitch community, alright? And I'm not talking about the people in the chat who are stupid ass Twitch community for entirely different lovely reasons, but I mean for its website shit and who's running Twitch and the moderation community of Twitch and TOS policy and hot tub community, guys. Okay? And I was not really I'm aware of all these people, but usually I don't think I was using the Twitch platform to specifically watch them. I was watching them on YouTube, which is the best platform, secretly, uh, when it comes to any social media. That's my prevalence of a take, and it still sucks, but it's the best one. It is without a doubt the best one. It beats Twitter. It beats, like, because they do Twitter on YouTube. It beats X, because I don't know, Twitter is like getting beaten by their current like boyfriend cheating on them or something. I don't really understand that whole situation, but alright, whatever. Get rid of that shit for me. Push it away. Reddit is Reddit. 4chan, well, if it's still alive, then I would love to kill motherfuckers of that community too, but they probably just gay now. We already talked about this. Incel community just becomes gay for me. Great. Leave me alone. It's probably like 8chan by now, and I think that's unironic, or it's like 5 fucking high. Okay? And then, and those, 4chan is social media, but it literally is. The CIA celebrated Social Media Day on Instagram so many times, so I gotta mention it. And then one day they stopped. I wonder why. But I'm here to celebrate it again, a little bit early. Because next week is Pride Month, bitch. So that includes hashtag SM Holiday, which could totally mean a much better concept than fucking Social Media Day. But respectively so, social media is social media. And cyberbullying is internet, online, and a real thing that happens every day, guys. Every day. Every day this guy is either dead or not. Social media is cyberbullying. And that's exactly what it, I don't know. Like, come on, pup, bro. You really gonna steal from a great classic fucking video game, which is a car and a doggy, and the car is purple like Twitch, and Twitch is gonna steal purple too. Okay, Putt did it first, you fuck. So anyway, Vladimir Puttass can't even call his funny name a funny name no more, cause that's well, that's fraud. That's but not on his part, because he's just getting bullied apparently, and he doesn't even realize it. Showing up with the big padded suit to make him look even tougher. Obviously, you wearing like the football pads of stupid ass America football they play with their hands, except for the one guy who's playing SWAT part time, basically doing the kicking ordinance. But hey, if he's for NFL, he's getting paid hella to do it, so I would do that. But for the NSA, of course, in this context. Anyway, this guy. He come up with a padded suit. He's like, I'm not getting bullied by Europe. Guys, they're not doing it. You're looking at the internet, which I turned off, so it isn't real. So, it's not even like cute though, because this guy is, well, I don't know. He's Vladimir Putt, bro. And at this point, you gotta recognize, even though, okay, so what? he was ex-KGB, gone fucking president. You ever seen an intelligent, fucking, like, ex-member of intelligence community become a president before? Well, if you have, hey, you must have been around for some good eras, eh? But anyway, or you're from the future, and hey, you must have been around for some good eras, eh? But that day is not today. So can we kill this guy? Cause he's embarrassing me. Anyway, as a member of adversity IA community, he should be embarrassing himself, or like whoever the KGB was back before I was alive, or whoever spawned the Cold War or whatever. Like, didn't the CIA and the KGB actually, like, they were like more like, I don't know, it was like an equal-ish battle or something, or whatever. Like, we had the Cold War, we had XCOM. Shout out to Havana Syndrome for that. Uh, and you guys better fucking listen to Mr. Radical, okay? You don't listen to my boy John Radical from The Office, okay? And also the movie Get Smart, okay? It won't be no XCOM anymore, bitch. It won't be no need, because we will maybe have taken care of XCOM Part 2 before ever. But anyway, there was XCOM, and that actually was a big deal that happened. And did you know these people maybe had something to do with it, not just Havana Syndrome from down south or whatever? Can't confirm or deny, but the KGB, even if they're adversity or whatever, I feel sorry for them from the past, okay? Like hella. Even if maybe like winning was our intent, well, is him like being just doing this shit us winning? Yes, but like, can't we just kill him and get this over with so he's not like, oh, I'm not getting bullied by the EU. I'm not running the most like fucking lame excuse of a war forever, over and over again. He used to be wide on YouTube, bro. This guy used to be funny. And if I ever get that not funny and getting bullied and shit because I'm old and like, uh, well, not only that, but he's like, he's doing a war on Ukraine. So I could be old and getting bullied, but I would be liking it, obviously. I'm not gonna be doing a war on Ukraine. For like a million fucking years. Did you know that I moved to my local community at whatever time ago? And this war began after that, I think by like a year or two. But this war feels like, to me, looking back, like it's been going on for 10 times as long as I've lived here. So I don't know what that says about community. But anyway, so Twitch as a platform, I don't know how it is today, but it's a terrible platform from yesterday's tomorrow. Uh, so I'm glad I'm not streaming there. So that's why I plugged in fucking local host as to where I'm streaming OBS when I'm setting shit up, and you're helping me supposedly by asking me stupid ass prompted questions that were typed by maybe a person. But okay, yo, questions that you ask instead of just opening up like a fucking respectable program. Okay? I don't give a shit if it's the first time I'm opening a program, bitch, if you're any fucking program. If you're asking me any question with a window on top of your already main window, you have failed. Okay? Let me just make this clear. If you open up as a program, I don't care if you're upgraded and you look sexy or not. I don't care if you be getting run on fucking John Tumbleweed of the future. If you open as a program and ask me anything other than just shutting the fuck up and existing as a workspace of a program, if that's what you are, you have failed. Anyway, so OBS is asking me, like, after a million fucking prior questions that I think It's like one or two yes or no questions. Pretty simple. Pretty much a fucking like goddamn patronizing waste of my fucking time. It asked me where do I want to stream to, because I clicked optimize for streaming, because obviously optimizing for recording is the worst option if you want to optimize for recording during setup, right? So you click optimize for streaming, with recording being the second hand thing that you might want to do. Whatever this program doesn't know it actually is supposed to be optimized for doing, it can't decide. So instead it wastes its time reflecting that back upon me, the user, with its stupid ass questions. Did you know that you could optimize for either of the two? One at a time. You could even do the stupid ass both at a time. Just don't ask me the fucking questions. Or do. And learn from it. And maybe get some new programmers from your community, which is funded by YouTube, Logitech. YouTube is Google, by the way, if you didn't know. And Logitech, I don't fucking know. They probably got logic and technology. Twitch is a shitty platform, but they have a lot of money. It's a streaming platform. Did you know YouTube also is a streaming platform? So regardless, I click optimize for streaming, not recording. And guess what happens? OBS asks me, where do you want to stream? What's the IP of where you want to stream, right? This is the bare most fucking simple goddamn networking equation. I type in localhost, and you're like, I can't connect to that. I don't know what's happening. But did you know that it responded with that only after it gave a big scare other fucking, oh, I'm OBS, I'm scared of what is happening right now, window warning that is defaulted, not based on my choices at all, other than choosing optimize for streaming and responding to its question, and not even based on the context of my localhost input. It warns me after I make the input of anything into this fucking shit that it asked me. I could have put anything there. I could have put fucking Germa's goddamn IP and stream key. And it would still come up with a warning. Okay, since this is kind of a setup thing, no fucking shit. I didn't even read the whole window, but it was just saying that, oh, things might not work perfectly. The audio might be broken. So you might want to, like, not stream this live to 1 million fucking people. Okay? Is that okay? Is this safe? Why the fuck do you think I put in localhost then, you fucking dumbass, and you can't even connect to it? So anyway, I hope, because I did have to go into the fucking settings, goddamn options again, like you do with any goddamn application. Literally any of them that are still in the public specter, which is great, guys. And half of them are gonna fucking ask you stupid ass questions as you go in, fucking force feed you 1 million goddamn things. Fucking Twitter getting abused by the ex, whose Grok is gonna be paid off by fucking Elon Musk, because he's, well, that makes sense that he would have the money to at least, okay, that's respectable. If you want to Apple, Tim Cook and y'all get paid off by fucking whoever that fucking shithead is, to allow him to put a bubble on top of your interface, that should never be ever allowed. You should never be able to be like, okay, so you are in lockdown mode on the most modernized version of iOS, right? You download Twitter, which is X, if you didn't know these days. You download Twitter, and it asks you if you want to receive notifications from Twitter. And you know what the Twitter app does when Apple iOS asks you that question, even in lockdown mode? It puts a bubble on top of that question, highlighting the yes answer, going like this. Bloop, you want to click this? Now, guys, that better have been a good fucking chunk of money to fucking pay for, right? Okay, because that's crazy. That's a huge security flaw. That's a huge morality flaw. But I respect, Timmy Turner and Apple, fucking gay man. Dude, beautiful relationship. Take all the money you want from Grok. I don't know, you could, like, ruin the whole goddamn iOS, like, ecosystem, because it's just gonna be fucking the new one in the future, so who gives a fuck? But that's the only instance I can relate this to, which is, like, an exception. But it's a very exceptional exception. which is an exaggeration of the goddamn genocide. These stupid ass motherfuckers who ain't even from like, oh, vibe code era. I mean, it's now vibe code era. Whether these guys are vibe coding or not, they own programs. What the fuck are you guys doing? You're getting funded by the biggest companies in the world. You can't even fucking make this goddamn program run maturely. At least it still seems to be recording, right? That's great. But I bet you if I click start streaming, the whole computer goes back to fucking, I don't know. I'm gonna get blue screen and it's gonna be PowerPoint from fucking IBM era. And IBM probably still exists, but at least they're not funding this shit. So anyway. But thank you guys for making the interface less retarded. It does look good. It looks pretty. OBS looks pretty, and I'm very proud of that actually. But is that a code thing, or is that a design non-flaw? So as it turns out, if you want to do anything that relates to coding computers or making software and actually have good taste and do design work or anything all at the same time, you gotta work at the NSA, I guess. The fuck is Public Spectre doing, dude? And has been doing forever. You guys have been able to ask ChatGPT for help on your own homework that you expertise in, supposedly, for fucking who knows how long at this point. Jesus the fuck Christ. It's like the greed monopoly shit isn't even the main problem anymore. It's like, oh, finally we morally solved that a little bit for society, pushing for flavors of people are gonna like be like, oh, I'm a company or I'm a startup or I'm a one-person entrepreneur. Who gives a fuck? You're a developer working for a company or you're a developer, regardless. Okay, you're a designer of this or that. You're making something for someone else to use. And you decide that you're retarded still. Whatever. Sounds more like a you problem, but not me, unless I'm using your program. So thank you guys for making it sexy looking at least. That's great. Now I can finally play my years old video game from the Hitler of video game companies, Blizzard Entertainment, making the masterpiece of when I was 9 years old. And I started jerking off when I was 7, by the way, for reference. But not in the lame way I was rubbing my dick on the bed preparing for Maranatha the future. Hashtag bubble popped. God damn it. But besides that, I'm gonna play my pirated thing. Oh yeah, that's what Twitch fucking did wrong. You can't play on a private server of World of Warcraft from Twitch. You guys are the Nazis too, okay? So Blizzard Entertainment is the modern day Nazis as the bad guys, but secretly, what have I told you? Because of rapist Israel, I would love to dress as a fake Nazi and like the Ku Klux Klan at the same time, because they just did the whole color thing in red and white and black, and like all that. Fascism used to be fashionable, like respectably for not being fascism, but just like, I don't know, they always dress their soldiers all cool and shit, and like all these stupid ass racist guys. It's just a like. I don't know. I don't know why the fuck they got the blessing of figuring out how to make their fucking like soldiers look sexy and shit. Probably because the Nazis like invented meth, I guess. But like, I don't know. I don't know if they even did that. I know they employed it, but fuck. It's like, why does fascism have to have those roots? Anyways, so I was stealing the red and whatever colors back for non-fascist society, right? But now, and non-racist society, right? But now we bring it back because Israel, and I tried to cut them some slack for long enough to be a proxy whatever. Israel is still a fucking, you rapist Israel men out there in military. I would love to genocide your ass and be racist towards you at the same time. So I'm gonna dress as the Nazis and the Ku Klux Klan and kill you with a rubber bullet, bitch, once you done doing our dirty work with Hamas, which includes the Palestinian Gaza men, who are also worse rapists than you guys, but you guys, you see, you guys are the ones with the guns and the authority and fucking with the bad looking flotilla activists. Why you gonna do electroshock kink on the flotilla activists without their consent? You realize that shit may or may not actually feel that good. Cause Marin and I tried it with the doggy collar. Not a vibe, bro. So I'll get tased as a look at me. I can get tased and maybe handle it or not. I don't know. I haven't tried from an actual LE driven taser, but the doggy shock, even if you do it here, it's like it's not a vibe in my opinion. But it could be some people's, but probably not their vibe either, Israel. So that's also rape. So all of these guys who did it, and I don't have the specifics on every single one like ICE did for the aliens, you know, but easily this intel could be well, we can't just assume, right? No. But it can be intuitively defined in the moment when I look you in the fucking face and eye you up and down, bitch. So watch out, Israel, for your next upcoming genocide. If you a rapist in Israel, ever since I released my TikTok video that clearly stated if you are a man and from this point on you involve yourself as a rapist, okay, you are going to die. It's not just a crime, nor a felony, which is also a crime, but it sounds cooler to say that. Also, because the worse a crime than a misdemeanor. This is a divine crime. So you are going to die, but at least I won't rape you. Because, like, fucking, why would I want to? You're a disgusting human of a not even. Because I said that on TikTok. Was anybody fucking on TikTok listening to that? Maybe we could have saved the upcoming genocide on Israel, but sorry guys. And when I say Israel, I don't mean the entire country. I mean the Israeli rapist men. So also shout out to all the civilians of Iran who need to hear this. And it's not, and like also props to you guys, but like it's not only you guys who need to hear this, it's more so the members of GP, our own fucking community. But it's more valuable, I think, intel to you guys. Our GP community is still retarded. But to the civilians of Israel, just in case, we know your regime sucks, and you know your regime sucks, and even if you don't want to accept that, that's okay. Just know that whether or not of any of that shit, okay, we're only trying to, you know, help you guys with your shucks ass regime, okay? So when we finally deliver to Kameni Part 2, the miniaturized, like, kind of, you know, it's like an amiibo, or like an action figure, or like a model car, not the one you have to build, because they wouldn't be able to figure out how to fucking do that shit, but it's just like, it's the miniature version of the missile we bombed Kameni Part 1 with. Yes, I can say bombed, because the fucking missile exploded, right? So I don't know if anyone wants to suck that off as a linguistic fucking definitional type thing. Is a missile a bomb? That's actually a debatable argument, but anyway, so the miniature missile, it's just it's a miniature missile representing the exact one that we used to bomb Kameni with. This is just like, I'm taking notes from the CIA museum. Props to Janelle for that. But don't associate her with any of the edgiest shit that I said here, please, because she's a respectable, beautiful woman who may or may not be married. I don't know. She does like a wearing different fingers on her hands and gloves sometimes in the videos sometimes. And sometimes she's just a CIA officer. And sometimes she's the deputy director of the CIA museum, which you can't go into, but you can go into the one at the NSA though. But only temporarily, just like they job listing. So you better hurry if you want to get in here physically. But I don't know if anyone cares. Like, it's just a funny meme, okay? Anyway, and I respect it. I appreciate that one a lot. It's really funny, actually. And being the first line of defense also, because you're the guys who aren't the chain link fence guarding the NSA headquarters that you could shoot through. You're the guy who could shoot through it as Ellie, or Ellie in ghillie suit for NSA, the first line of defense. We are the first line of defense. NSA, guys playing ready or not, obviously, tactical squad, running training drills. We are the best to none, which means that we're better than everybody else who is involved in tactical specialized community, other than the other people who are also the best at specialized tactical community. I don't mean the guys writing the fucking softball articles, okay, on X.com where Cal made his comment from earlier. Nor probably even the guy who like voted me up and him down. But well, I can't talk about that. Cause fucking USMC apparently wants to be like, okay, so our special operations group, we're just gonna make that an acronym. We totally fucking ruined it now. So SOG is no longer, referring to clandestine CIA derivative, which is all cool. So Soggy is like a great funny meme, right? And Pog is too, because it's fat ass girls. But fucking USMC, suck my finger dick, bitch. You can't do this and get away with it, can you? Even in fucking SOG of the USMC, because the US government would know that you work for them. And, well, we don't want you to fail to get employment post SOG of the USMC, right? Because that would be terrible. That would be terrible if you couldn't do fucking office or desk work or work for fucking Chipotle doing the depression burger, right? Fucking SOG from USMC, who I'd love to train with, but like you guys literally can't do this and get away with it. Or if you do, the fuck you put makeup on your finger every single day just to work for USMC SOG? I mean, honestly, I would consider, I would respect that, but I would not do it because I'd rather work somewhere else. But anyway, so apparently the NSA's fucking local SWAT team, which is there for defending their physical architecture, which, am I gonna threaten the NSA as an adversary by doing a Clyde Thomas on their building? Well, that would be a genius idea that I don't think they would be smart enough to have, because it's genius for being funny, right? But you guys are the first line of defense for the physical reality that, I don't know. I can't say any more than I actually said earlier, but it's the most beautiful shit in the world. Thank you guys for being the first line of defense, NSA. Anyway, and I will play Ready or Not again, okay? Obviously. But this is a co-op. So right now, for my community, we're gonna play fucking World of Warcraft because I'm lazy. Shout out to Agent 35 whatever from fucking who knows way back. Beating us all to the punchline first for being a woman and sexy and a part of what I actually don't give a shit to remember. From Culper Society, bitch. Got you there too, I lied. I remember everything. Uh, except for like where the fuck did I put my World of Warcraft? And it's like, oh my god, I'm so scared now of this stupid piece of shit program, bro, that it'll crash and Cash Patel will have to investigate a way to like fucking data mine it out of the stupid ass corrupted OBS file. I guess I could stop the recording here just in case, so OneDrive can try to upload it and break it too. Okay, god damn it. Let me just fucking turn off OneDrive real quick. Jesus the fuck Christ. You can't. Did you know that OneDrive in 2026 at 5 a.m. local time, daylight, fucking whatever? I can't dox myself. I'm gay. So anyway, at 5 a.m. at 5302026, OneDrive, if it's already synced your file, it's still secretly syncing it, I guess, and you can't fucking use it if it does that. If it's an audio file. And probably a video too, because doesn't that have audio in it? And it's like the video games of audio files. Anyway, okay. My teeth don't look like that, by the way. It's because I fucked with the webcam to boost the saturation. Alright, so you can see my glasses. The truth revealed. Oh yeah, go to https colon forward slash SWAT dot BABY to know what I meant by like this mean. Anyway, I'm stopping the recording because I'm gonna play my fucking video game. Okay? It could be a separate one. It's gonna be so hard for OBS to handle at the same time. So I'm scared. You see that, Puppa? That's called a surrender. You like that shit, bitch? I'ma kill you.